Life Stealer, Magic Community against techies. Is that one of the ways?
Illusion heroes.
It,
Oh, to deal with
being
you're
able
talking
to
about
kill off the
though.
mines, yeah.
Naga is the best
Ah.
hero against techies. Naga and Furion.
Yeah,
Beastmaster is really good as well because you get vision. It's vision and illusions and summons that can both kill the mines or find the techies.
But in the lane, the problem's the blast off, not the mines. Well, initially it's the blast.
I think
off.
Gyro's pretty good against him. If you're full HP, you just
I think it's the
destroy him with
opposite.
Rocket Barrage.
Yeah, but you can't kill him reliably, and if you run into mines or rockets, you just die. You're a low HP hero is the problem, and you have no method of finding the mines unless you're face checking them. Plus, in your max range auto attacks, you're in range of the mines and the
Yeah, he's bad
boss.
against the mines. I
I'm
think he's very
hearing-
dangerous to jump on, though.
Is you go Dragonlance.
Yes, I think you definitely go Dragonlance. This game is Dragonlance.
I don't go. That's a dead item. That used to be like the OP item that every hero would get.
Yeah, they just tweaked it by a couple of stats, and that's it.
Oh, they tweaked it like 5 patches in a row. They kept nerfing it again and again and again.
It went from like 15 per. What is it now? Let me check.
I was actually that is one of those heavily nerfed items over time. Because Meepo used to just get like 4 Dragon Lances because it gave so many stats.
Yeah, I think it's 12 now, which you'd think it would have been a bigger nerf since it's literally never seen.
That's an item that needs to get buffed in this upcoming patch. Maybe.
I got it. 12. Yeah, it is 12. They nerfed the range. It used to be 150. Now it's 140. But yeah, it's only the 12 each.
When it was first added, it gave you 15 strength, 15 agility, and 130 bonus range.
Oh, the Pudge techies.
Oh,
Now we're
baby.
talking.
You got what I need.
The cheese
This is an important game, too. One of those heroes is going mid. Is it Pudge? Is it Night Stalker? Is it Techies? Who knows? Maybe one's going safe lane. Like, seeing a Pudge Techies is one thing, but, like, that we're also going to be seeing a, like, carry or mid Pudge or Night Stalker. This is hype. Mid Techies, even?
This
Probably
is
not.
going to be a wild game.
I also want to just give some shout-outs. I am monitoring chat as this third wheel. Shout-out to Alliance tuning in. I know that Bulldog is streaming. We really appreciate you being here instead. In addition, Red Eye, he was at a bingo night, and he's just watching us to finish out the evening. I think that's a really cool thing. Shout-out to Paul.
Good to see him staying limber.
Yeah,
in
bingo
his,
night.
His elderly years.
Yeah, that's something reserved for retirees and people in their 60s, so I guess that kind of suits him.
Well, in the UK, usually people are in their 50s are effectively 70 because you get crotchety quick there.
Yep.
There's also a great subreddit, British Problems. If you didn't
You're
know.
just such a fountain of important information, Kyle.
Well, it is, it's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. It's a lot of responsibility.
No, but does anybody have to do it, though?
I think so. I
Yeah.
think that every person serves a purpose. You just have to find yours.
Someday.
Oh, this draft is nuts, though. Like, this is to qualify for a major. No, not this specific series, but this is the playoffs now, and paiN Gaming. Just saying, we don't. This is the meta now. And here we were earlier saying, the meta's the same as TI, nothing's changed, and
This is my pub meta. Techies and Pudge. I see this every game.
yeah.
Oh
and
my
Arc
God.
Warden. These guys are picking all the heroes everyone
Ooh.
hates.
This is actually
God, it is going to be so miserable to move anywhere
Seriously.
on the map. Holy crap.
Background
This is a
defense.
sick draft, actually. You have, I'm serious, Night Stalker Ogre just going to run around.
So much control.
You got hooks and mines and Arc Warden spamming lanes. Like, how do you actually play Dota as one of these supports?
And Arc Warden also basically is Techie's Minds.
Yeah.
We've seen people play Tiny and Pudge with it where you hook or toss people into the spark rates. Level 25 with the damage in the past.
I actually think this is a pretty good, this is the prototype for what Dota drafts are going to become. You abuse this idea that your heroes require multiple enemy heroes to deal with. Thus, no matter how many times somebody dies split, like you're always going to be forcing the enemy to over-rotate. And eventually you're just going to win the game based on pure map dominance. Like how do you go high ground in this game? What do you do?
You kill heroes. You gotta kill them first.
Yeah, and you're going to be... And that Arc Warden is just sitting there getting fat if you're not pressuring at all.
We got ourselves a mid Pudge. It's happening.
Toon's going to be getting the Ember.
Okay.
Decent solution here against this Techies Arc Warden, but still on the squishier side. They don't have anyone who you'd say is tanky.
I feel like Pudge
Nor
might
do
even,
they have any summons.
Yeah, Pudge could even bully December mid maybe. Like, I haven't played that matchup before, but in my head it's like Pudge is, he's just gonna run him with some rot. Has that HP regen from the passive too, so could be a tough lane for a tune.
All right, we've got ourselves a ball game here, folks. paiN Gaming versus Unknown. Who you favoring? You like this this paiN cheese?
Well,
Where are you setting the over under this time, Kyle?
I'm definitely going with paiN myself.
I'm going to go with 31 minutes.
He's got the elephant techies.
It's so cute.
That is the
It
cutest
is
thing
really
ever.
adorable.
Oh my god.
Almost makes you want to play techies, but stay strong.
I didn't even know that was a cosmetic. Beautiful.
Is that new? It's been in the game for a while.
Never seen it before. Do you know where it's from, Kyle?
Oh yeah, actually, that's that's from the set. It's the Curse of the Bungalow. I believe it came out in 2017, December. What's so funny?
That's a
I
good
don't believe
poker
any of that
face.
for a second.
Then you smirked.
I can't. That's why I can't play poker. My theory or my strategy is just to smile all the time and hope that people just guess wrong.
I'm guessing it's from this TI. Maybe it was in like the collector's cache or something.
I love it.
I have no idea. Yeah,
That's a cool Rubik staff as well.
Toad has some amazing cosmetics.
They just keep
Shut
getting
the hell out!
I was told there'd be a mushroom cloud.
Trove Cara from
Prepare for
2019
battle.
Ti is what. Hearing?
That was close.
such a pretty.
Pachyderm Powder Wagon the elephant.
Look how cute that is.
Yeah.
It's so happy.
Look at the sign. If you go into it, it's really cool.
Aw. Dude, the dude on the back is a freaking snake constrictor there.
Yeah, they're just choking the life out of.
Yeah, I don't know about that part. That's
What's
less
his name?
cute.
Squee?
Squee and Spleen? I don't know. Wasn't there only two?
Yeah,
Who's
who's this one?
Third? Yeah, who's the third dude?
It's just their buddy that they're abusing. It's kind of dark, actually. He's crying out in pain.
They've got a prisoner. Oh wow.
All right, so what are they gonna do here? For
30
now,
seconds
hasn't
to
skilled
battle.
anything up. Maybe hoping for that first blood opportunity.
Oh, he found the
Oh,
observer
nobody
mid.
attacked from the low ground. That means that they should know it's
Oh.
there.
Now, oh yeah, the Radiant Ward.
Tisk tisk.
Did Dire have a sentry as well? If not, I mean, they can easily buy one. Send it out to mid.
The battle begins.
All right, so he has skilled up the blast off early.
Yeah, we'll see if Ogre considers staying up here, maybe looking for that early Fire Blast setup to get an early kill, but
Oh, this is Gyro by himself.
they're actually doing Pudge in the safe lane, so it's 40 normally their mid laner, but we're going to do some lane swaps.
Can see Lich sneaking around mid for now.
This is not going to work.
What?
What Lich
Courier
is doing.
sniping.
Because he's not showing. Where would he be if he's not there?
That's true.
We're
Especially
gonna go for the early harass here on the Gyro. TP's back. Lich could be in danger. They're gonna go for the
Gyro's
Gyro first. They get the Frost Shield on him, but the blast off brings him
God.
very low. And they finish the job. Not quite. Yeah, all those extra stats paying off.
I actually really like Theolicor's style. He got a pool tango, just starts Bassy. So he's effectively just helping his Night Stalker last hit, and he'll be spamming suicide to harass.
Yeah, he'll be probably just denying himself off cooldown. Normally, I guess because of the change with the Ring of Protection on the side shop, you'd often see like a salve at the start for Techie, so you can do a couple like an extra blast off. But he'll just go for a suicide play, I'm guessing, with the next cooldown.
And so Ogre's headed towards bottom. They didn't get the first blood. He's gonna do a spot of pulling here. Leave that lane back.
Told there'd be a mushroom
you go.
cloud.
Nukes him down. He's back up in 3 seconds, and you'll just TP right top. Can always bring items to the Night Stalker as well if he needs them, which is one of the other benefits of dying in Dota 2.
But Lich has the triple mango, so I think he can handle this blast off spam.
Yeah.
What? It's 0.6 health regen.
He's almost back to full, Kyle. Look
He's
at that.
eating
That's the
tangos.
yeah. The tangos.
Fine.
Don't
buddy.
lie to our
It all
viewers.
adds up.
It adds up with your base regen.
All adds up. That's 1.8 HP regen per second.
That's
What? Looks like Atune tried to go for a first blood of his own, got caught under tower.
Yeah.
well, that is not good for the chances of Unknown, who already didn't really look solid in the group stage. Lich, he's getting nice.
Easy plus 25.
Very aggravating to lane against this techies. Oh, it's very. Tune does have the slight, not enough to get the kill. Just
It's got triple Wraith Band mid on Arc Warden. It's a lot of stats for this early game.
here comes the homie missile and the frost shield combo. Layla's ain't going anywhere. Easy
Wow.
takedown for him
That was so much damage.
though. That's a strong combo. Good to kill the Night Stalker early, as we've seen.
I've seen a bit of Lich. It's starting to look like Lich is actually, you know, back to maybe being one of the favored 5 positions again, or at least a playable one.
You know, I'm not surprised Pudge is being played more as a core. That regen on your E is actually, it's become a core hero.
Yeah.
6 health regen, level 1?
I think more, I mean, we've seen a lot more 3 position than like 1/2 position, but it is insane.
Pretty big brawl here in the bottom lane, but looks like Greedy's actually going to get the kill first. Brings down the Ogre. 40R forced to squirm away. Heads up and around, and look at that, Kyle. Lich back to full HP, 4.2 HP regen per second. Feeling great.
We'll see. We'll see.
We have seen. He's feeling great.
Well, it's still not a happy, you're not a happy camper. And
Oh, yeah, you're never happy laning against techies.
Yeah,
He's less unhappy than he could be.
the problem is the other lanes. Like, Techies is not really the issue in this game. It's going to be the Arc Warden.
That
along
was
with the
blast
Pudge.
off top, but nothing happening.
Yeah, these heavy stats builds are very nice in this situation. So
When you get
Gyro-
off to like an early start, it just like helps you snowball your lane.
and gets the double Wraith Band, so definitely a lot harder to kill now. Do you see Atune picking up an Invis rune? Will he be able to make a move with this?
Oh, we got him.
Yeah.
The power of the mango strikes again.
He was like 5 mana short of blast off.
He wouldn't have had that HP without them.
Gyro?
You're not wrong.
Oh, and now that full HP Shrine Trip feels good, very efficient.
It's a value
Right
shrine.
back at it.
Nice. Top lane's done a big swing in Unknown's favor.
Yeah, I mean, how worried are you about the Arc Warden, though, with the start he's had?
Definitely pretty worried.
CSing very well. I mean, Ember's keeping up with him, but he's not being pressured or harassed really at all.
Definitely in a general sense, like this lineup is just going to be so annoying and frustrating to play against. Trying to end this game against this draft, you're almost guaranteed to go late game against an Arc Warden with these heroes behind him, and it is one of those heroes you don't want to go late game against.
Oh, blast off, diving this Lich. It is nighttime. But Night Stalker not quite high enough level to commit for something like that.
He's either afraid of the rockets up top after that first death, playing much more conservatively, even at nighttime, recognizing they're winning the other lanes. You already have phase, boots on your Pudge bottom. He's huge. I love how, like, this build's just so sick. With the Tango running, he's got 21 health regen. You're just a beast.
I do like we see at least one point in the early hook going for like a 1-2-2 build. The
We
rod doubles
saw
in
the,
damage.
we saw the hookless build yesterday, I think.
Yeah.
That wasn't as much of a fan of that.
Yeah.
Though it did work out.
You definitely want 1 point before level 6.
Yeah, I agree.
1-2-2 I think is ideal because rot doubles in damage and almost doubles the slow, and the health regen scales pretty well at level 2. Like neither third point is super value.
Agreed.
The old core not able to get the double stack here, but it's going to start retreating to the jungle a little bit, getting his Arc Warden fat, I imagine, or just farming himself. We'll see.
It's being found.
Blast off. Do they get in range for this Ogre stun? Nope. Nope, they didn't.
Dire have some good vision up here. They're just scouting all these movements and also may spot where some of these wards get planted as well, which will give them some easy D wards.
So when do you guys think we're going to see some movements from Unknown? They're not really making any aggressive plays on the map.
Making moves against techies never feels easy or good.
Right, it's just like you've got Gyro, you've got Ember, generally heroes that want to get active.
Yeah.
So do you just abandon that and farm?
You'll see Ember maybe make some moves around the Sand King. Gyro continuing to farm is probably his best bet. He wants to just play the Axe hyper carry for the team. He's got the Axe queued up as his first item.
The Core in trouble. They get the lift time just right. No blast off suicide available.
Play the lanes, because you move through like some of these jungle pathways, that's when you're going to be maybe running into Techie's mine. So if you're just playing the lanes, much lower chance. And you have just vision of where those mines are.
In the bottom lane, Ember has made a go here with the help of the Sand King. Can they finish off the Pudge? Not quite yet. He jukes through the trees. That HP regen might just be a rough. Even through the Remnant, he's surviving the help of the Cloak, the Phase Boots, the Blast Off, turnaround. Oh, just misses a tune, but he's still going to go down here. A couple more auto attacks to get the kill.
What a hero. 3 points flesh heap, man. This guy, he doesn't even have to leave the lane. He's going to chill.
Casual Cloak. Oh, he didn't get the flesh heap stack for the kill.
Up top, Lich getting caught out, walking into mines, and he is going to go down. Gyrocopter does have his ultimate. He's silenced, though. He's going to drop the call down, and they're going to juke their way out of it. Ogre is tanking it, actually, but Night Stalker just fine. They will go back in here. They can die for this. He's got a stick in his backpack.
Oh, no.
Gonna have to pop the salve.
That would have been a kill.
Yeah.
Not able to swap it in time, and now Attune also diving. Here comes Pudge.
What's Toon doing?
With
He's got
no remnants for 12, 13, 40R.
Oh.
Doesn't realize he's still in there, I guess. Now he's going to drag the creep wave back. Waiting on this Lich level 6, but in the meanwhile, they are trying to dive the Night Stalker. Going to bring him low with the Sinister Gaze, pulling him back into the Rocket Barrage. Nice little combo there. And Laylis, will he go down? No, able to walk away. Close call.
Whoa. He's going.
Daytime.
He's
Oh,
diving.
he's committing for this.
Oh.
Still going deeper into the void, into the tower, into the silence as well. And now 444 has come with the assistance. Stun, Arc Warden attacks, gives away the kill.
He could have used the ultimate early to like fly over the trees, but knew that he didn't need it to survive, so he held on to it and baits him to the tower.
Well, they're going to give Techies the bottom lane now, let him farm a bit, catch up in levels here.
He went for that 1 point stasis. We've been seeing this a lot recently. That allows you to set up for level 6 combos really easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Arc Warden as well, it's just good synergy to get those extra traps out. Jeffen gonna take a homie missile. They go in with the combo again. Hook off the mark by 40R. Actually gets stolen as well by Rubik. Does he go for a hook of his own?
Radiant's middle tower is under
Not just
attack.
yet.
Gotta use that rot.
It's only level 1, that's the good news, but still can catch you out of position. So, a very low kill game considering the heroes involved and the amount of action early. But just with all these tanks on the Radiant, they've been able to mostly escape unattacked.
As much as like we hype the techies every now and then when it happens, and some of these signature techies players like play. Oh, hook mid.
Oh, good hook. Good chain.
Back in the tower.
Still not skilled up, so 444. Gonna try to walk away. The counter hook. This one's got to dismember at the painful end of it, but he'll remnant out.
Stolen Fire Blast to help cancel that last bit
Radiant's
of
top
dismember
tower is
too.
under
Very
attack.
But I feel like every time I see techies, it's kind of unimpressive.
You're hoping for something that isn't there.
I'm expecting the techies just to win the lanes. Like, that seems to be what I always hear these techies players talking about. Is like, yeah, you just use this blast off over and over again, crush the lanes, and I don't know. Navi was like, everyone kept banning against Navi, then finally in the qualifiers, teams were like, let's just give it to Navi, and it looked bad. Like, everyone knows what techies does. Like, blast off is kind of being figured out, I feel.
I think you might be right, Gods.
But at the same time, mid-game techies
Dire are scanning.
is going to be annoying, but I'm just being unimpressed by the early game.
40R
Radiant's
just
middle tower is
walking
under
right
attack.
into this Rubik Sand King duo.
Cancel that clarity.
There we
Is
go.
under
Rubik
attack.
with the Fire Blast. Doesn't have the TP cooldown for 10 seconds. He's been abandoned by his buddies. They start deploying the traps. He's going to walk into this one. Oh, gets away from the Spark Wraith in the trees. Goes for the TP out and... Oh, no. Down he goes.
The issue that they're going to run into is that the techies doesn't really matter. It's the Arc Warden who's hard free farming with Bloodlust that will inevitably win the game. For the
And that's really why you pick techies generally, is to enable your carry who takes a while to come along.
Radiant's top
What they're
tower
doing now
is
with
under
techies is
attack.
kind of what we're going to see throughout a lot of the game. Is just give him one of these dangerous lanes to farm and keep pushed out. A lot of the time you see these 5 positions go to these like dead lanes, as some casters like to call them, and you're just getting what farm you can and.
Because this hero is always relevant, even if he's feeding. You know, like his mines do the exact same thing. You know, he'll have time to plant them safely. He's not just going to be in the middle of a team fight getting picked off constantly.
You never want to go to a techie's lane. I mean, one, you're going to gank his support or something, and two, it's like techies. There's mines. He's got blast off. You might not get the kill. You might die in the process. It's just here on the map you just see and think, well, let's kind of ignore him. But he also pushes lanes and will pressure your tower.
And takes towers, yeah. Well, he is going to likely go down here, yeah, with a well-timed Sinister Gaze to get the kill. Wanted to
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's doing there.
start planting some mines in a dire location, it looks like.
You got the vision on the bounty rune at least, but it's still a little bit of time before those bounty runes come up.
A very quiet Night Stalker game, you know? Like, they've got Night Stalker Pudge, but the rest of the lineup doesn't really synergize all that well with them. They don't have that, like, gyrocopter, Ember type carry who runs around getting kills.
Yeah, they actually don't have. Yeah, they're almost built to buy time, not connect with an ally. But Night Stalker hasn't left his lane top so far.
By this point, I think the Night Stalker we saw earlier almost had an Ags, right?
Yeah,
With like 8 kills or something.
it's been a slow game.
This one's got 1.
Rune fight should be coming up soon though. 5 radiant heroes top.
Could be a moment of interest as pops the darkness going in. Oh, into the silence. Ember gets cut out. This could be a disaster for him. Into the pit he goes. Can he make it out? Slight. Remnant spamming wildly, but Attune is going to pay with his life. Painful death.
Gyro's got to be careful bottom.
Radiant's bottom
There are
tower
4
is under
mines
attack.
currently hovering
Dire's
in
top
front of the
tower is
tower.
under attack.
Techies is salivating.
Oh!
Got him.
He got him with the secondary
Oh, there's
trap.
a secondary trap too. I
Oh,
saw the one
crap.
in the lane.
And there you go. The pick has paid off.
Yeah, one core kill and you suddenly feeling good about it.
There is a very psychological aspect to this hero as well. You know, you
Yep.
die to a mind stack, it is extremely tilting. It happens a few times in a row. It's hard not to lose your mind.
Like he's already on the other side of the map, you know, it's like you instill fear down bottom and they're not going to want to go where they just died to mines, and suddenly they'll find the next mine stack up top.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, the mid tower is almost dead here for the Radiant, so they're going to get this tier 1 top.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Unknown. They're going to commit for it. They send the Rubik in, but the instant TP reaction. Pudge is here. Doesn't want to give up that hook again. We want the bottom rune. They have put out the Arc Warden. Slide chains. Looking for the connection here, but he does get silenced and then tries to run away
Remnants again.
from the Night Stalker. The hook's off the mark. The Burrow Strike comes through. Can Attune get out of this one? He needs some help.
One more hit. One more hit.
Oh! Is going to pop.
Dire's top
And
tower is
Layla's
under
on the
attack.
run. 40R not hitting his
Dire
hooks.
are
Yeah, that
scanning.
was one he should have hit, and he also popped the pipe kind of late. I think that could have blocked some damage to help out the Arc Warden as well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Only the one flesh heap so far. I love it.
Whew. I hate it, but
Dire's
I
top
also
tower
hate it.
is under
you know,
attack.
that's how it goes.
Do you hate casting it too, or do you not mind when it's other people suffering?
I love casting it. I love it. It's great.
Be
I'm
honest,
just
tell me how
happy
you
to have-
really feel, Kyle.
I think techies should be removed from captain's mode.
Okay.
It's a hero. It's in Dota. I get it's iconic. It shouldn't
Radiant's
be in.
bottom
Should
tower is
it
under
is
attack.
counterintuitive
Dire's top
and
tower is
a
under
constant
attack.
reminder of the difference between esport and sport, which is that in esport, dumb things can be added. Look at Fortnite and that stupid sword they put in right before a championship weekend, okay? Like, there's no stability. You can't game plan for a techies. Just like you can't game plan for your enemy having a massive sword.
What? So sports doesn't add crazy shit?
Not
that
like
what you're saying?
this.
I don't know.
They add, like-
the NBA didn't used to have a 3-point line. I'm sure when people added that, they were like, "Holy shit, this is crazy! What's this 3-point line doing here?" You know?
You're not wrong.
Yeah. I mean, what do they really add nowadays, though? Like, oh, you can review different plays in football
Yeah.
that you used to not be able to review.
It's a much slower process with sports to get stuff added. It's only like,
Well, there's just more oversight because it's like an association controlling it, not a somewhat fallible game developer. Which isn't to say, I mean, Ice Frog's probably the best there is.
Are you insinuating that the NFL and NBA are more infallible than Valve?
No, but
Or
they're
FIFA,
more
for
willing
that
to
matter.
make compromises that
Oh.
protect the health of the scene as a whole.
well, professional game developers. You know, it's their job to develop a competitive, enjoyable, fun game. And they've
Greedy.
done a great job.
Really, what are you drinking over there? Gods? Looks like a
That's
big thing
a-
of purple Kool-Aid.
That's a bulletproof coffee, I believe.
Radiant's bottom
Oh,
tower
okay.
is under attack.
I do need glasses.
I think we got some purple monster. If we
Oh,
need
really?
some energy, I need to pick me up.
What else does Monster do for you?
Keeps me energized.
Yeah.
Keeps me excited to be here, doing what I love for a living.
Keeps me paid. I like money.
Though,
Kyle.
and keeps money in our pockets. Allows us
No.
to pay you, though.
God,
We
maybe-
might have
yeah,
to be
but-
adjusting his rate, I would say.
I agree. I
after
think
the
I
last
do
day
deserve
and a
a
half.
bit more.
He's such a contributor.
Can you, out of curiosity, let's say you guys just all of a sudden you have $1 billion, right?
Mhm.
How much do you spread the wealth, or do you just buy a jet and like a mansion and stop answering your phone?
I wouldn't even want a jet. I don't know. I feel like it's, for me, wealth has diminishing returns. You know, aside from like the security that comes with it, like the stuff that's super expensive, like a yacht, a jet, you know, like 50 cars. Like, who the fuck needs 50 cars just so they can like masturbate to how many they have?
Yeah.
I just don't have
That's what,
anything like
yeah,
that.
if that's if that's what gets you off, I guess. For some people.
Yeah.
I just asked if you'd spread the wealth. So that
Spread
is a
the
yes then. Yeah, I
Yes.
can count on a check for
For
a
sure.
cool couple mil then.
Are you saying I have $1 billion?
Well, one of these days you're going to sell BTS. Then you will.
$1 bill. Yeah. Okay.
Sounds good to me.
I'll take it. Anyone out there?
Sure. Yeah. Well, we'll sell out harder than Slacks did for Midas Mode for $1
Hey.
billion. That's no problem.
What would you do for $1 billion you wouldn't do for $1 million?
I mean, nothing horribly unethical, but otherwise a lot more.
Like what?
I feel like the list is like there's not. Is there that many things?
I don't know.
I'd cast with you every day. Every day.
No, you
Dire's
don't.
top
This is the
tower is
second
under
day.
attack.
You skipped the
No,
first
I said I
one.
would.
Ah.
I would cast with you every
Radiant's
day.
bottom
Nice.
tower
Without
is under
complaining.
attack.
Bringing my A game.
Dire's
appreciate
middle
Focused,
tower is
poised,
under attack.
energetic.
Thank you.
Oh, greedy, almost walking.
No, he
Dire
quelling one,
structures
and then
are fortified.
Techie blew him up so he wouldn't get the bounty. They had that timely sentry placed.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Solikor is playing some really strange locations around
Radiant's
the map.
bottom
It's always
tower
bad when the
has
Techies
fallen.
is in your jungle. Though they do have vision
Yeah.
of where that one trap is in front of the camp.
Oh, they're starting to move the
Dire's middle
siege
tower
forward
is under
now.
attack.
Bringing the techies
Dire's
into mid with the help of the
structures are
bruisers. Layla's getting in a prime position here. And
Coming for
Unknown
this
are like,
bounty rune.
how do they get back to defend? Lurking on the high ground, sinking, walking right into it. They get off the silence. Here comes the Pudge. Whiffs the hook again. He just can't seem to connect on these 40R. And now the ambush. They turn it around, killing off the Ogre, killing off the Night Stalker. And no punishment.
That was like their trap they're trying to set. They have vision in the bounty rune. They think they're ganking, and
They don't really have damage without the Techies Arc Warden.
yeah, their lineup is not very like complete right now.
Oh, Epicenter onto probably the worst hero in the Pudge, but at least slowing him down. Solakor is just going to walk away.
This Pudge is been a bit lackluster.
And Rajani. Oh, it feels bad, man.
That's one of the most triggering things about
Yes.
playing Pudge, where you're just like, and that's one of the
He
most
knew
triggering
that
things
was
about
there. He knew it was
Yeah.
there. They had wards that was pinged.
Yep.
Dude, I'm telling you, it just happens when you're playing against Techies.
Oh, Lich is gonna die. Lich is gonna walk to the left. Oh, he's sneaky this one.
You lied to me, Kyle.
Where's my pension?
But the support tax is, you know, definitely real when you're up against the Techies.
I guess Techies is like kind of buffed with the sentry wood limit. Gonna run out of sentries these days. Makes life a bit more difficult.
Speaking of difficult,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what do you guys do when life gets you down and you just can't seem to turn?
Get around.
Yes.
Yeah, a good rhyme going there. You just couldn't complete it.
I have a hard time finishing. Just like that.
Relatable.
Oh, he got the rod off this time.
No one? Nothing? No help?
No help.
All right. It's worth a try.
Yep. Got nothing for you.
Dude, Techie's almost level 16. Is he even taking the tomes? Oh, no. 30% XP talent. Just kidding.
Dire's bottom
Do you ever go
tower is
back
under
and watch
attack.
your old like replays from the complexity days? Like watch the games where you beat EG and stuff?
No. They don't give me any joy. I know how the movie
No.
ends. It's sort of like why I can't rewatch Game of Thrones, because I still think seasons 1
Radiant
through
structures
maybe 4.5
are
are
fortified.
some of the best TV.
But you see all the questions they're going to answer in a totally
No, like-
unsatisfactory way.
I actually think season 7 was way worse than season 8. We just gave it a pass because we assumed they were building up for something, right? But at a certain point, you just realize that the Davids... Irony, don't you think, that the D&D were behind Game of Thrones, and here we are with another D&D behind BTS. Just something to
So
think
we
about.
headed to a terrible end. Is that what you're saying, Kyle?
I don't know.
No, we're headed to the next great thing. We'll be doing the next Star Wars series, which
yeah,
I guess
let's
would
sell
be
What, League of Legends.
League of Legends 2.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
we-
what's the equivalent here?
We make
Radiant's
Dota
bottom
Summit
tower
a
is
terrible
under
event
attack.
and then just cash out by moving to League of Legends. League of Legends Summit. Let's go.
Right?
Sign
if
me
you're
up.
listening, would love to run one. Happy to showcase your best and brightest personalities
Top
for
tower
$1 billion.
is under attack.
I mean, yeah.
Dire's
Also,
top
does
tower
Kyle's also
has
happy
fallen.
to do that for $1 billion.
Arkord might just win the game at this point, though. He's too far ahead. And they
so
don't really... paiN don't need to fight, and this is where the draft they have comes in. There's these certain hero concepts that are just better than others when they're this far ahead. Alchemist, Meepo, Arkord.
Speaking of fights,
Hang on.
Mighty Night Stalker around the Roche pit, and Roche comes out to join the fray, gets a little stomp off. He'll get the kill.
Yeah. On a serious note, I want your guys' opinion on this, because I feel like this upcoming meta, you're going to see the rise of what I call like the unfuckwithables. The PL, Naga, Meepo, Arc Warden, right? Where they're pushing lanes all the time and securing your late game without actually having to risk their own bodies. You draft a lineup like this, maybe it's a techies this game, it's a bit of a meme, but in theory, you pick these 4 run-around, map control-based heroes, and you never have to worry about the lanes because you have this hero that can handle them with no risk. What are your thoughts? Brood Mother, same thing.
I think the emphasis for me is still on a word you use in different meaning, the lanes. I think the lanes are so important that so many of those heroes have these weak starts
Yeah.
that you just lose the game in the first 10 minutes.
Full epicenter here onto Theolacor,
Yeah,
but then the hook, 40R, he
hook.
hits his first hook of the game. Got him.
Radiant's middle tower has
Yep.
fallen.
Got the hook.
25 minutes in.
Radiant's top
Things are
tower
starting to
is
look
under
up here for
attack.
paiN Gaming. They're going to chase for the Rubik. In comes 40R, but Berna there to discourage any further pursuit. As the delicate dance for Roshan begins. They're mining it up. Remnants flying in. All kinds of crap in Roshan's backyard. Sure, he doesn't like it very much, but what can he do about it? Blast off onto the Lich, who wants to turn around. He's going to walk into some mines. You get popped here. just to be sure of the kill. Now back the other way, onto a tune. He's been silenced. He's getting controlled. Dismember already been used with the Arc Warden. It's not quite enough.
Pit.
He jumps into the pit, then tries to go out, up to the north, and into just the Observer Ward onto the mine.
There's a
Come on.
Wraith following him.
Come on, Attune.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Ogre's
buddy.
waiting
No,
for him.
into the stasis instead. Can they get a
Ogre's waiting
stun? No. Pops him like a pinata.
His
Beautiful.
Remnant was right on top of
I
Techie's
know.
mine,
It
too.
was one way or the other.
I was hoping
He's
you would go
going
to
boom.
it. Yeah.
I think I've missed like 80% of the mine kills this game, so you know that was a chance to improve my rating. Sadly, not the case. Arc Warden's starting to get out of hand now, though. Has the Aegis, has the Shadow
Dire's
Blade,
middle tower
the Thor
is
Hammer
under
on
attack.
top. Getting pretty fat.
Found Dark Warden.
They're gonna
That's
go
a real
on him
one
though. They're gonna
with an
commit.
Aegis.
All down, Rocket Barrage, homie missile, but here comes the beefcakes in the back lines onto the Lich. Who do they commit for? The backside, the epicenter, onto the Arc Warden again. They really want to bring him down a second time, but it's going to be tough with the Tempest double. The Chain Cross bouncing. He is low. HFN is going to end up falling. They get a huge Arc Warden kill second time as well. So Aegis removed, Hero killed off. Well worth it, 2 for 2.
Can Pudge get out of this one, or can he find a hook?
Tune wants to come back in.
Techie's on the way.
Greedy's coming. Does get the lockdown here. Night Stalker in
Oh, he
danger,
does!
but the hook forward. 40R, he's heating up, and Greedy chasing for Lelis now
mines.
onto the mines, but won't go up that cliff. Now 40R again. Just the tank in the front lines, the blast off. Going to discourage further pursuit.
That was so off. Who was he even aiming for? I'm not sure which one.
Oh,
Yes, he was
another
in
mine.
this, but yes, he
Another
was
mine.
also dusted.
And he's out.
Dire's top tower.
All right,
is
he's
under
2 for his
attack.
last 3.
I think
All
one
right.
of those was a stunned hero. But yes,
A hook's a hook.
need the,
At this point, a hook's a hook.
he's good thing dash hook accuracy isn't in the game.
Was it in the original?
was in Dota 1, yeah.
It was, right?
Yeah, hook accuracy. I don't think they had arrow. Maybe they had arrow as well. I can't remember that one.
I don't
hook
think so.
accuracy they had.
And if they did, was it only for heroes or is just any hook you hit? I think
It
you
was
could.
only for heroes.
Oh,
but
really?
I don't know. I don't think arrow one-shot neutrals back then. Maybe.
No,
recall
but it could
correctly.
still hit creeps, right?
Yeah, yeah, it'd still hit creeps, and it would count as a miss if it hit creeps.
Yeah.
Dire's
BKB
bottom
on the Ember
tower
Spirit.
is
That's
under
going to be
attack.
big. He can get real aggressive now without any risk of dying.
Yeah, he's the kind of hero that's meant to deal with this Arc Warden, like get on top of him and cause
Well,
problems,
unless you
so-
run onto a pack of, of proximity mines.
Yeah. I like the Pudge going for BKBs, and as you were saying.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Hey, I actually caught one for
Man,
once.
Techies looks real broken when people just mindlessly walk down lanes
Down the
and you
middle
just
of
walk
the
into your
lane.
mind.
You say that, but you're going to mindlessly walk somewhere on the map at some
Dire's
point.
bottom
Like,
tower is under
a good
attack.
techies player will
Dire's
just
bottom
get you when you
tower
least
is
expect it.
Radiant
Swing
structures
and a
are
miss.
fortified.
And the glyph, just to rub salt in the wound.
Dire's
we'll still get
bottom
the creep
tower
wave
is
in the
under
end.
attack.
That's such a
Dire's
soft.
structures
I love the
are
SA
fortified.
scene for that. It's like just
How
they
BM can we be?
they want to tilt you more than they care.
Well, this is
about
like
their
the
time.
ultimate tilt lineup, you know, like losing to any of these heroes is bound to be frustrating.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower
HFN,
has
he's going
fallen.
to heal up. TP back out. He'll have double Midas prepared. Hero is so silly. Weird, he did not play that as properly as I thought he would.
Radiant are
I guess
strong.
he's just looking to control bounties up top. That's cool.
Yeah, he's setting up. The whole team is rotating to this top lane with the Spark Wraiths.
Noner feeling a little desperate to make a play.
And they're going to get
And
potentially
as
full
you feel more and more desperate, oh, he walks past the mine. Prada lucky Techies wasn't looking. And they do manage to lock down the Night Stalker here.
Nice
Gets
hook.
hooked back to Prada. Will he stay alive through this? The call down raining down on top of both, but a BKB Pudge just charges in, starts beating the crap out of the gyrocopter through his BKB. Where's the firepower, though? Where's the backup?
Hey,
HFN.
right
There's the BKB.
Oh, no, Aegis.
There's the Tempest double with his own as well. Can he fight his way through this, though?
close.
Attune bringing him low. Attune with the help of Greedy burrows to
Yeah,
the
BKB.
north. Was still BKB'd
One right
as
click,
the burrow
though.
strike ended.
Oh.
One more
more right
would have been enough, and there's a hook through the corpse. 5 heroes dead.
Yoinks.
Sand King right click would have been enough damage there. And he went for the bar, unfortunately.
Man.
That was the fight paiN had been waiting for, though.
Well,
When Pudge can just run in there and just start punching your gyrocopter. and-
With the Hyperstone, he was hitting hard and
dude,
fast.
he's got an AC now. And 40 base health regen.
That's terrifying.
I love the Arc Warden BKB. I have no idea why it's not picked up earlier on a lot more
Dire's
games,
middle
because your
tower
clone
is
gets it
under
too.
attack.
So suddenly, you've got a crit stick and a Mjolnir and a Midas. You do some serious right click. Now you have 2 heroes just standing strong right click.
Dire's middle
You also get the
tower
80%
has fallen.
attack speed from the bubble. That's going to have 100% uptime almost. Oh, BKB by accident.
Invisibility.
He has a Daedalus. All right, this is balanced.
The hero is doing what the hero is intended to do when you're winning, Kyle.
The worst
There's a
part
lot of
is
ridiculous stuff in doing it.
the worst part is you start losing these fights, and now Techies has free reign. Anywhere could be mined.
He's sitting on top of these mines looking for a hook.
Yeah, and even if they know, it's just time they have to waste, centuries they have to buy. Well, speaking of which, they're gonna find Lelis. Can they punish him though?
Finally
Locking him
has
in
the BKB.
position for the moment. Pops his ultimate, runs away. He's very tanky, and they just don't have great answers for the BKB unless they can perfectly chain stun him, which so far pretty much so good. He just manages to flap away at the last second. Can they get the kill? Goes for the TP out. It is the 10-second BKB. Oh, don't chase that. Don't chase that. Don't chase that, buddy. It's so annoying, too. You're like, he's such an easy kill. But you know better.
Not out of the woods yet. How does this a 15k gold lead? This Arc Warden's just skyrocketing in network now. Techie's getting a bunch of free kills, not hurt.
HFN, just the Tempest double, chewing through Witch. Easy auto attack kill with that Daedalus.
He is about to hit 25, folks, and that's when things get real
Dire's
interesting.
bottom
Has the
tower is
Arcane
under
rune to boot. This is level 25 once he hits a Midas.
Yep. Midas, and now he's 25. Night Stalker, what are you doing? Okay.
Oh, goodness gracious. He's going back because he wants it.
I thought he was going to go Roshan with the Arcane Rune.
He's going bottom. They have no glyph to save the creep wave, though.
Theola Core. Oh, sets up the trap. Boom! Another death. Burna bites the dust.
From downtown!
You can't go anywhere, man. It's so awful playing against the zero from behind.
All right, Techie's is great. I want to see it every game, every now and then. It's some good fun.
Gods, that is 20 years of bad karma. You better watch yourself.
Another? Oh.
Oh, what did he get? Oh, he got him.
Got the remote mines. That's
He's
pretty
surrounded
nice.
by a lot of heroes, though.
Oh, this is crucial. You can't let him get out.
40
And they do just that.
40's Pudge has been both a beast, but also a complete dud at the same time.
He picked Pudge for the right clicks, okay? And-
25
And the
Pudge.
regen.
Which one? He's not got that many kills.
Thinking about it.
Oh, he's going for the +2 flesh heap.
He just wants to be tanky.
The BKB Dismember is pretty damn good, but I think they also aren't in dire need of extra lockdown.
So kind of lost the bet, right?
Yes.
You said under 31, was it? 35?
31. Well, I
You
said
thought this
that's
game
what
would go
I
under
said.
31
Yeah,
with
that
these
I was-
heroes?
I set the over/under, and I gave you the option.
I would have said like over/under should be like 38 with these heroes. Maybe higher.
I thought it was like
Techie's
45 plus just
Yeah.
because like I expect paiN to win and they're not going to win fast.
No, that is potentially where this game
Hey,
is headed.
hey guys, got some good news.
What's the news?
Today's casting took my Dota playtime up to above 15,000 hours.
Dedication.
What are you going to do to celebrate? No.
Jesus, that's 625 days.
He's just getting so many free kills on Gyro and Ember. These are like cores dying to Techie's minds in the most
Yeah.
obvious lay places.
This is why you need illusion heroes.
I mean,
or
what
Nog-
are
or-
you? But
or
what are
li-
you supposed
minions.
to do? Just sit in your base and wait for the end? Like you have to push the lanes. The creeps run right down the middle.
You just get a gem. On a if you're a core that wants to push out lanes with no sentries, you need to have a gem.
Oh, this Techie's getting low. Not going to finish him off. The stolen remote mines. Doesn't really matter when you've got an Arc Warden. He can be the front liner, push them back, do the heavy lifting with the safety of the Tempest bubble, and they'll take that first tier 3. How do they go fight into this?
Good luck, have fun.
4,200 HP punch. They're going to get a perfect epicenter on multiple arrows. Not going to matter in the slightest, though. There's the hook.
Got him.
There's the kill. Greedy likely next on the list, running into the mine from downtown, indeed. The Olacord delivering again.
Beyond godlike. All right, this guy's
And you question the Techie's pick. He is high fragging.
he is.
11, 4, and 6. Just get
Bottom lane, bottom lane. Look at the setup. This could be big.
They could destroy this Tempest double so hard.
Is someone gonna actually go for it? Ogre has a gem, unfortunately, so you need someone to go there before the Ogre.
Dire's bottom tower.
They
has
are.
You got to fortify that
Wrapping
position
around.
as the Dire team.
Yeah, that's your last hope. The 5-man wipe. Stolen remote mine.
fallen. Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Remote on remote, one on each team.
How demoralizing does it have to be, though, to lose a game to Pudge Techies?
Arc Warden.
Yeah.
Like, real bad.
This doesn't feel good to play.
And then look at what you're banning next game if you don't want to play against this again. You know, what are you leaving in the pool?
Bottom barracks are under attack.
Greedy just getting run down by an endless array of Spark Wraiths, which are, with the level 25 talent, insanely strong. Now just straight onto the throne here. Butterflies up. He's got 3k gold in the
Yeah,
bank. The
they're
bank is, they've had quite enough.
Dire's middle
Oh my
tower
God.
is
Quite
under attack.
enough.
I have not seen a game so thoroughly dominated by people so committed to not really trying that hard.
They don't want
They're
to.
trying, Kyle.
They don't want to show any strats to their next opponents. You know,
Dude,
they're saving the good stuff for later, giving the fans some entertainment now.
It was like the techies mind game them, making them think he's going for like all the mines in the trees and in the jungle when he just put them right in the middle of the lane. And then Gyro again kept dying to him.
And the Ember,
Ember.
too, yeah. I feel shell-shocked just watching that. Like, I cannot imagine how Unknown feels right now.
we'll never know.
They're bad at techies.
Well,
game
we'll
too.
see in game 2, right? That was game 1?
Yeah.
Well, we won't
We-
see.
We
I
won't
don't think.
see.
We're outta
but
here.
you can see. If you check out Moxie's cast of it, I believe the NA crew is coming in now.
There.
Yeah.
They're going to bring you some
They might be doing
high-quality
thi-
Dota.
They might be doing this because NA doesn't start for another
Oh,
hour.
it doesn't
I
start for an
think.
hour. Okay,
I'm not
well.
sure.
There we go. Whoa, whoa.
You'll get the full soundboard experience with Grand Grant,
Hell yeah.
Lacoste, and Dakota, Mr. Coddle Guy at the helm to bring you the Clown Fest round 2. I think that's it for us, boys.
That is.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Any last words?
Ban techies.
That works for me.
Or pick him. But either way, don't play against him.